Know what you can expect energetically in the world over the next 1 to 3 days or so. Well, I'm here to help you with that. Good one, everyone. I'm Maria Eden, and this is Daily Energy with daily predictions, your news before the news. Every day has an energy to it, and today's energy is about preparation, completion, and releasing. Okay, preparation, completion, and releasing. It is going to be first and foremost about completion. You should have completed something up to this point, or you would be needing to work on completion. That's bringing things to a close, bringing things full circle. But this energy, when you complete it, it's like you actually bring things to an end. And sometimes when things come to an end, it it basically makes people feel as though they've lost something. Okay, so this energy is also associated with loss. That's why we'll see people basically celebrating family homegoings and stuff like that, celebrating their lost, seemingly lost loved ones. So hearts go out to you who've experienced the seeming loss of a loved one. And I say seeming because they're never really gone, even though you've been told that they're gone. Okay. So, and there's a cycle, and when there's death, there's rebirth. Okay. Because I am seeing more specifically in this energy, I'm seeing over the next 1 to 3 days, we're going to hear more about babies and birthing here. Now, the preparation side of this thing is we're closing one cycle, getting ready to enter another. And when we close this cycle, it's like, okay, what do we do next, right? So this will be a good time for you to do a to-do list, and to see what it is that you could do coming up that's going to keep you on track, okay, or that's going to elevate you to the next level. This could be preparation as far as getting the things that you need for the week to come, and this would be the best day to do it here. I'm also seeing something about routine. It's for you to plan and go over your routine as well. Now we are in, I want to say we're in a waning crescent moon, and basically you might feel a little bit low energy. You might feel a little bit sluggish. Don't fight against it. Just, this is the time for you not to burn yourself out. It's the time for you not to get overworked or feel overworked. Don't overextend yourself. If you feel like taking it easy, take it easy. Do something like do something small if you can't do something big, okay? But manage what you can actually handle at this time. Okay, this energy is going to be a mix of humanitarian energy, self-reflection, self-care, creativity, and it's going to highlight communication. Now, if there's effective communication, guess what? You're good. If there's ineffective communication, then you're likely going to see, and we will see this in the news over the next 1 to 3 days or so, problems on a domestic front, relationships, problems in relationships, couples fighting, couples breaking up. So we'll hear this in the news over the next 1 to 3 days about celebrity breakups and all of this stuff coming in. And that's because of this ineffective communication. I typically, on days like this, I'm like, okay, yeah, I say less, instead of saying more. When I'm talking to people, I just sit back and I just watch and observe versus saying too much. I pull my energy back. And so early in the day, it might not be so much of a problem, but I'm seeing late night fights and stuff like that. Speaking of fighting, there is going to be some fighting here, and I'll tell you about that soon. Now I'm gonna get into letting you know a little bit more about this energy here when it comes down to certain themes that I'm seeing that we're going to see in the news over the next 1 or 3 days or so. So we're going to see something coming in about the LGBTQ community. I'm seeing beaches and waterfronts, and so we're looking at sting energy. So it's sting ray incidents and stuff like that. Maybe squid incidents, maybe shark attacks. But I'm picking up on beachfront energy, waterfront energy here. I'm seeing that there's going to be repairs needed to be done. I'm seeing stuff coming in about power supply and like computer devices and stuff like that. We are in Mercury retrograde. So that just means that, computers and technology, they can start acting up around this time, as well as things getting lost in translation. You might apply for an application and it might take them a little bit longer, or your applications, all of a sudden they say they can't find it. That happens a lot with this energy when we get into Mercury retrograde. So I'm seeing we're going to see something coming in about supply in general and devices, crops and pruning. We're going to see something coming in about court and defendants, stock market, capital, a lot of money talk with this energy here, like stock market, dividends. I'm seeing a lot coming in about that, tariffs, prices, fees, tax rates. We're going to hear this in the news over the next 1 or 3 days or so about costs of things. I told you about babies and birthing. We're going to see stuff coming in about that. Also, we're going to see something coming in about socks. This could be like the white socks or the red socks or something like that. But it could also be something coming in about socks, just the socks you put on your feet. And then cost, we're going to see something coming in about cost as well. Some names I see in this energy, highlighted in this energy, is Marina, Martin, Jamie, Scott, Dot, Cody, Todd, and those are the names that I'm seeing. Now, doctors and medicine, we're going to see something coming in about doctors and medicine. This could be malpractice incidents coming in. I'm also seeing something about therapy coming in the news over the next 1 or 3 days or so. And overdose. So this could be, like overdose incidences that are that fall back on like medical providers or something like that. Or overdose in itself, we're going to see something in the news about that over the next 1 or 3 days. So because this is like release energy, we're going to see stuff coming in about punishment, pay reductions, loss, public ridicule, assault, gun violence, weapons, talk, things under construction and repair, overworked, people feeling overworked, worn out. Here, I see release and supply, shares, dividends, fights and boxings, and a boxing match that leads to a knockout, strikes, abuse, domestic violence, jokes, hoaxes, pranks gone wrong. I'm seeing something coming in about dust. We're going to see something come in about dust. This could be a dust storm, and it's going to be sprinkling in some areas. So there's still going to be rain in some areas, just sprinkling, but that's what I'm seeing here. But just remember, I'm seeing low energy. So, if you feel overwhelmed and exhausted, then just rest. Some locations that this energy is going to highlight is Cape Cod, Scotland. Here is what I'm seeing. I'm also picking up something coming in about the Greek islands, Canada, and the U.S. Okay. Its energy is also going to affect the Department of Transportation. We're going to hear something coming up about the Department of Transportation as well. So overall, that's what I'm seeing. This energy is going to come with some playfulness. Um, it's going to be something that we will be able, for the most part here, to handle, knowing that tomorrow's a new beginning. Don't be afraid to go into the unknown. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Okay? Because the hope and potential and the reward is in the unknown. You see, you've done the work and you've completed the work, but continue to go forward so that your work can actually get its reward. Now, I know some of you have had traumatic things happen to you and you think that it's your fault. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not your fault. It's just the energy, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. You're not cursed. You're not punished. It's the energy. And once we learn how to manage this energy and work with the energy instead of against the energy, then I feel like life will get a lot better for us, okay? Now, I say that because, as a high priestess, I'm always told to work with the moon instead of against it. You see? And it's really helpful because the moon manipulates the water in our body, right? So it manipulates our emotions. So when we know that, okay, so this energy is saying this, so if I do this, then that's less likely to happen. It's not going to stop everything because the events, what happens, happens. But what happens, happens. But it does get us to the point to where, like I said, the other night, there was an incident at a nightclub. And I think about if somebody would have seen my video and they wouldn't have went to that nightclub that night, then those 30 people that ran over, that got injured by that car there might have been less injuries. Is it an instance that some things are actually meant to happen? Yes, there's some things that's meant to happen, but then there's some things that could be prevented from happening, okay? And so that's why I do these daily energy videos, because I know that me knowing this that I tell you, that I share with you, has been helpful to me in my life. I want to share it with you, at least the chosen anyways, so that it's helpful to you in your life, okay? So I love you. Gubla one, hearts go out. You get a heart, you get a heart, you get a heart. Hearts go out, hearts go out. I wish you the best in love and life, friend. Take care.